So its origins were actually more humble than this, because when Deborah Andrews and I started the firm in 1990, we actually didn't even think about logos. So we went to a local stamp store down in Cherry Creek, and we bought a stamp that we took and stamped over the name Andrews and Anderson. So every logo was different because we never hit the stamp in the same place. So this image came about probably in 1994, thereabouts. So we were 4 years into being a firm, and we were trying to focus at the time on historic preservation. We've always loved the look and feel of a woodblock cut, because we think it has that kind of architectonic feel to it, and yet still has very much a handcrafted look. So that's, just looking at medieval precedents. We happened to be, Dave and I were in Italy at the time. We stopped in stamp stores and woodcut stores and stuff like that, and came back with the idea of kind of blending reaching back in the architectural profession to its origins, where the architect was kind of the master craftsman. So this is the ultimate design-build experience. You've got the architect on the right, the builder on the left. They're working hand in glove on creating the image. And we were specific about, here we had Andrews and Anderson was started by two women. By 1994, Dave had joined us. He joined us in like 1992 or so. So we said, well, these characters have to be androgynous. And I think that's where you get the kind of baker hat and the baker apron and the kind of funny looking shoes. But all of that was changed. Well, not all of that. The image on the right, an A, and when Liz joined, and we changed our name to Anderson Hallas in 2011, we said, well, let's kind of tweak this and have a little fun with it. So now the architect is drawing an H, but the builder is building an A.
Yeah, as I recall, we had dark green and the copper, and then we did go to kind of these warmer, natural tone, not quite cardboard, but other warm tones, plus this red worked with that.
And we actually had it as a foil stamp at one point, so an embossed, maybe subliminally or subconsciously, it's a little bit of a reaction to modernism, which pretty much erases the hand of humanity. And what's nice about wood blocks is that they're never the same twice, and they have just such a richness in the details, which is certainly how we look at architecture. Even though he was a modernist, we used to have up on our wall one of Mies van der Rohe's favorite sayings, which was, God is in the details. So, it's all about that, not just having wonderful details at a really human scale, but also knowing that they were handcrafted and not just machine made. Well, I'll just throw it out there and I'll keep saying it, because I really feel that one of the things that fuels us as a firm, or just maybe me personally, I'm not sure, is a little twist of whimsy.
I guess I would add also just the craft, both in concept with the woodblock, but then also literally with the architect and builder working hand in hand.
Totally agree. I'm getting more jazzed about that every day.
I think that talks to the yin and yang of where our firm is today, and I know the brand recognition and value that we've built. So it'll be a balance of how we can maintain that, but yet do the refresh that we think is really needed at this time.
There are so many questions to answer about what our brand is going forward.